There are a lot of techniques that work for manifestation in general, but the ability to focus is likely the strongest tool that you can have. What we focus on creates our reality. So much so that you can go your whole life unaware of things and actually be shocked when you are confronted with this thing you've never imagined. Attuning and focusing all of your desires, body, and thoughts into one direction is the best way to manifest the reality you are trying to craft. In this short video today, I want to give you 3 ways you can master the skill of focus and use it to your benefit. If you have beliefs that you will never fall in love, never have enough, or never be where you want to be, you will be constantly building that reality in your life. So, by mastering ways to focus, we can actually shift all the thoughts that we have that could potentially work against us and our goals to instead align with our beliefs and create a reality that we want. Every time you catch yourself thinking negatively, it works against your manifestation. The world is made up of energy. These energies manifest when we observe them. In other words, we get what we focus on. We all work to manifest our realities on an atomic level, and we do this for the most part in the subconscious. The subconscious stores memory and sensory data, then to be called upon again when you consciously interact with something. In other words, your mind is using the past to dictate the feelings, ideas, and beliefs about the present and future based off of what has already happened to you. A simple example of this that we all can relate to is smelling something that reminds us of our childhood. It seems that instantly we are a child again, and because we were triggered by the smell, some of the emotions and even conscious ways of thinking pop up again. With each new event, our mind takes stock of what we did, how we felt, and our thoughts, and this is stored in our minds to be called on again. The brain does this because it doesn't want to waste any more energy than it has to, and sometimes that sort of survival-like thinking goes directly against where we want to be in the future. The conscious mind is limited on memory, and it is simply not enough to only think of success of your dreams and ideas within that realm. To actually have consistent progress towards where you want to be, you have to unite the subconscious and its power, and the conscious and its abilities to actually work to get what you want. The brain can even become blind to obvious changes in its environment. How many times have you been looking and searching for something, only to realize that it was right in front of you or in your hand? The brain, with all of its crazy focus, actually will completely block entire things out of its vision. The brain is focusing on 2 things, what it has or what it doesn't have. And oftentimes we are manifesting things in, and we haven't even seen the opportunity because we are so blind to our surroundings. So in other words, it feels as if we are not actually receiving our manifestation and that all of our hard work is being done in vain, but oftentimes it is because our focus is in the wrong place, and that leads us to be blind to life-altering opportunities continually popping up around us. When you focus on what you don't have and are trying to move in a direction that will get you closer to achieving your goal, you are actually moving in the wrong direction. The first thing you want to do is zero yourself out. You have to stop pushing yourself into the box labeled limited and instead access what you have, not what you don't have. Think of it this way. You are traveling from Idaho to California. You want to go west and experience travel that way while picking up supplies on the road. That is your goal in mind, to travel west and acquire things along the way. Instead, in regards to your manifestation, you're traveling east. Even though you could get valuables traveling east, and eventually you can make your way to California, you would be taking such a long and extreme journey. Is it worth it? If you have a goal, why are you doing anything other than achieving it? Using the power of focus is a way to stop all of the extra drama from happening. Controlling our attention and focus allows us to change our realities. The first way to master the skill of attention and focus is to simply reevaluate what seems negative to you. Having the ability to reframe what we view as negative gives us a chance to find the good that is there. This in turn trains the brain to look at the positive instead of the negative in every situation. The next thing that you and all of us should be doing is taking the time to challenge ourselves in the free time that we have. This gives you a calm and open space to push yourself, and over time, from constantly pushing yourself out of the boundaries that you are usually in, you will become more and more used to handling opposition well. Use this idea, along with the first one mentioned, to sail through your problems clear-headed and virtuously. Don't allow yourself to be lazy during these times. This is teaching your mind that being lazy is your default state. Through scheduling more stimulating experiences in our life, this triggers the mind to want to repeat tasks like that in the future, which in turn should push you towards your goal. The final thing I want to talk about that will help you improve your focus and therefore help your dream come along is the idea that as you are out and about in the world, think of all the good things, even in the event that you encounter something that is not labeled as good. Try to find a lesson or a fundamental in that event that is actually good or necessary for the world. Again, if we want happiness, joy, and abundance, we have to train our minds to look for those things. And the best way to do this is to simply practice it on everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you try any of these techniques, please let me know how they go. If you like this video, consider subscribing and checking out my other content. Anyways, have a great day.